For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the USC Trojans, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will put toe to leather and will get started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Crispin. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Showing the arm straight down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With jet sweep pass. Into the house. Touchdown, Arizona. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC. The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Fair catch, called for and made. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Finds the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Wildcats are flying down the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Across the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's running in the open. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And this one's off the left upright. Just a little bit of adventure, but it's good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
USC 14, Arizona 7.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
On third down, going up top. Quick strike complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Good timing on the quick out. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona!
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
It's complete. Just buried it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you've got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets it out fast. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll give it to the back. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the lone back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
He wants to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Slams it ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that hurts because 2nd down, you've got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't put the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range, and they can take the 3 points on the board.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You can break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. From the gun. Buys a little time with his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
What a play by the quarterback. What an effort. It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. 4th down, nobody open. The pass rush is getting to him. But phenomenal athleticism. You just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that in for a touchdown.
Guys, one of the oldest and most spirited rivalries in the FBS is being renewed today. Oregon and Oregon State are squaring off. Here is the latest. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going up top on first down. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On second down, looking to throw. Working that left side now. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're trying to get to it. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, they'll take to the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Wiggles free, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the returner will be brought down. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll get rid of it. Tosses it incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and
trying to beat the D deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Running it back, it's Landry. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Wildcats. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process, and now once you... Who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
He just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Oh, it's a reverse. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Defensively, I've got to be able to communicate. And you can call him a receiver if you want to, Reese, but this guy, you know how dynamic he is with the ball in his hands, so I got to understand leverage. And when he goes in motion or when he gets the football, I got to understand how to make sure I keep him inside. Make all of my guys inside, run inside out to the football, make the play. Defense has to do a better job communicating and understanding that guy is a weapon.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, And that one will give them the lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
USC 28, Arizona 21.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Makes the quick grab. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
Now on second down and short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got a lot of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona. He'll try to tack on one more.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
After run, now throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Brings it in down the left side. 10. Touchdown, USC! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 81, catching score.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense defines and stands on the result of the play. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 10 over the Astronauts. Circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Trojans.
Touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score USC 42, Arizona 28.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He makes the connection. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Wildcats are on the move. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He fires to the left side. And he throws another another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return.